Hi everybody. Now, I guess making a video is more helpful because you can see what I want to write. So it's clear and it helps me to express what I want to say. Now I want to talk about why people in China don't learn English. Why? And we just have to think about how we learn our own language. How? How did everybody learn their own language? First of all, nobody learns to speak from a teacher, right? We don't go to school and follow a teacher to learn to speak a language. Don't tell me that you go to school and you have a teacher. Because before you go to school and before you have a teacher, you already speak the language. That's how it comes. So, first of all, we don't learn from teachers. And then we really get used to that. We get used to the language. We listen to that and we get used to that. So, from the very beginning, it's nothing we think that's beyond us. We just take it for granted. We know this language. You have complete confidence over this language. We just think it's our own language. We don't have any problem learning. We don't have any problem listening or speaking this language. This absolute confidence is there, and we just take it. We just take everything we hear, everything we read. We just take it in. That's how we learn, right? And we keep on learning. We keep on reading. We keep on listening every day. Every day. Through our life. That's how we learn this language. Now when we learn a foreign language, these two things are missing. First, we have teachers. They teach us by rules. Those rules are mostly for computers, for machines. They're not for human beings. They teach how to pronounce words and sounds, how to form your lips, your mouth, how to place your tongue. That's not human. That's not for human being. We learn by listening to good language, how people really talk. We listen and then we get it. That's how we learn. We don't learn from rules. And then they teach us more rules about, they call this grammar. They teach how to use a word. They explain a lot of stuff, mostly in a different language, in their native language. They are trying to learn a foreign language, and the teacher teach you in their own language. For example, in China, the English teachers teach the students in Chinese to help them to learn English. They teach in Chinese to help them to learn English. How ridiculous it is, right? Like in a class, typically it's 50 minutes, and in 50 minutes, if you really calculate, you really, record the time, it's like 45 minutes of the 50 minutes the teacher is speaking Chinese. Only 5 minutes of the 50 minutes is like in English. And the 5 minutes of English is mostly very broken or wrong. So how can you learn? This is the biggest mistake. So we don't learn from teachers. We don't learn a foreign language by explaining everything in our own language. Then the next, we need to listen and understand it and take it in. We don't treat this like a foreign language, because a foreign language is mentally, it's too difficult to learn. It's beyond ourselves. So we don't take it as foreign language. We take it as our own language. We learn it as our own language. we listen to something interesting, something that's good to listen to, that sounds beautiful, that's meaningful, that's interesting. We listen to those kind of things. We read those kind of things. And then we get the meaning. We enjoy that. Keep on doing this. You'll learn this language. Any foreign language you learn, keep doing this. It's granted that you'll learn this language well. If you learn from teachers, you cannot. If you learn from textbooks, you cannot.